Disney Parks in 300 seconds. Welcome to episode 98 of Inside 300. I'm your host, Brian Perry, and hey you, don't go stealing things out of other people's strollers while you're on vacation at Walt Disney World, because A, not only will you be kicked out of the Magic Kingdom like that gentleman, but B, you'll be headed to the sheriff's office at the Orange County Sin Bin. We'll get to the arrest in a second, plus TRON is running at full speed, so that's exciting. The Iron Man coaster in Paris has a new name, and Magic Final Four is down to the Sweet 16. You will decide a champion. All right, a lot of stories to get to, so let's start the clock. Inside 300 starts right now. We start off with footage of a guest at Walt Disney World getting arrested in the middle of the Castle Hub the other day. The footage comes courtesy of Natalie Curling on TikTok. She's got quite the sense of humor because she even added a little Disney magic to spruce up the video. Take a listen. Now, while the music is funny, the reported reasoning on why the person was in handcuffs is not. Allegedly, he and an older gentleman, his accomplice, had been going around the Magic Kingdom and taking valuables from strollers. You know how, since most strollers are left unattended while families go on rides. The older man was also put in handcuffs. Disney does state that they are not responsible for your loose items when you leave your stroller outside of an attraction. As you can tell, Disney security weren't the only ones on scene, as the Orange County Sheriff's Department was there as well. We'll bring you more information as it becomes available. Cosmic Rewind Who? All the Disney coaster attention has been focused on the soon-to-be-opened Cosmic Rewind at Epcot, and rightfully so. But the slow and methodical construction of TRON at the Magic Kingdom has taken another step towards completion. Disney released a video of the coaster successfully completing its first full-speed launch out of the show building and back into it. There's still no date for when the coaster is anticipated to open, but it's safe to say it's going to miss the 50th anniversary window. For even more coaster news, we go across the pond to Disneyland Paris, where the re-themed Rock and Roller Coaster finally has an official name. Introducing Avengers Assemble Flight Force. It sounds like a toy, honestly. It sounds like a toy. The coaster is part of the upcoming Avengers campus, opening at Walt Disney Studios Park, which was the park that desperately needed some help. It's the smaller of the two Parisian parks, if you're unfamiliar. The name was revealed in the background of a new Avengers campus commercial that was released, which also features the recognizable Spidey bots from California Adventure and a plethora of Marvel superheroes. Disneyland Paris says that their version of Avengers Campus will open this summer. In the past, we've covered Universal's attempts at poking the bear that is Disney on social media, usually to no avail, with Disney never responding to their little brother. This time, it was a beef between Universal and nearby neighbor SeaWorld that went viral after SeaWorld's hysterical video where they print it out every time Universal tries to get their attention. Check it out. Somebody give the SeaWorld social media coordinator a raise. And finally, the Magic Final Four Sweet 16 is here. We started with 64 shows and parades. We're down to 16. Head to InsideTheMagic.com to lock in your votes to determine who is headed to the Elite 8. And tune into Inside 300 next Wednesday to see who won the matchups. Let's take a look at those matchups. What do you say? We start off with Magic Kingdom's Pride and Joy, the Festival of Fantasy, taking on the underdog March of the First Order. That's followed by an all-holiday matchup, my personal favorite game of the Sweet 16, Once Upon a Christmas Time, taking on Boo to You. Next up, it's the Main Street Electrical Parade, as it looks to keep rolling against Dream Along with Mickey, the old castle show. Magic Happens and Paint the Night go to war in an all Disneyland matchup. To the other side of the bracket, we head over to the Phantasmic region, where Disneyland's Phantasmic survived a scare last week from World of Color. It'll now take on Jedi Training, which has been the Cinderella story thus far. Walt Disney World's Phantasmic then takes on its next door neighbor, and I mean literally, maybe like 10 feet away, Beauty and the Beast live on stage. Finally, to wrap things up, it's Festival of the Lion King battling Aladdin live at the Hyperion. And the Hocus Pocus Villain Spelltacular will try to top Celebrate the Magic. Vote for all your favorites in the Sweet 16 now and find out who's headed to the Elite 8 on next Wednesday's Inside 300. That's going to do it for this episode of Inside 300. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe. Click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. I've been your host, Brian Perry. I'll see you next time. And, as always,
bye-bye.